everyone, it's Scottman, and we were doing a drive video today. We're here on Interstate 90. We're starting with the video here on the New York State Thruway, the Berkshire Connector. So in this video, we'll be taking I-90 on this part of the toll road, but then we will be getting off the toll road as I-90 becomes a freeway going through Albany. So we'll get a nice little mix of countryside and then also a little bit of the city. And here is officially the Welcome to New York sign. Yeah, it is a beautiful morning out, but a rather mild one. My car thermometer is reading 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Convert that to Celsius, it's a little over 22 degrees. So yeah, I had just got done filming a video on the Massachusetts Turnpike on Interstate 90, going from I-495 all the way to the Massachusetts New York State line. So this is basically part two. It's very rare that I film driving videos back to back like this. But I figured because we get some incredible scenery in here, and then of course we get to drive through the city of Albany, I was like, why not film two parts today? So this video will be a long one too, but I think this one will be a little shorter than the last one. Which is probably a good thing because sometime after I get done filming this video, I do need to fill up my gas tank. I got no worries, I got plenty of fuel. So I'll be good. So we got 30 miles to go to Albany, 156 miles to New York. That's if we're to eventually go south on 87, and 312 miles all the way to Buffalo. Because you had to go through upstate New York, east and west. It is a long distance. Because what's really cool about the state of New York is that the eastern end of New York, as it goes out into Long Island, you're going out into the Atlantic Ocean, but the western part of New York over by Buffalo, you're in the Great Lakes region. Heck, even over in Rochester, like, you're in the Great Lakes. It's kind of like how in the state of Pennsylvania to the south, where you get a totally different atmosphere when you're in Philadelphia compared to Pittsburgh. For Philadelphia, you can tell you're in the Mid-Atlantic, you're near the Atlantic Ocean, you're out on the East Coast. Where in Pittsburgh, you got a little bit more of a Midwestern-like feel to it. But like with the Massachusetts Turnpike, yeah, I think generally all the toll roads in upstate New York, like especially along the New York State Thruway, it's all electronic, so you don't have to stop at any toll booths or anything like that. So it's definitely recommended to have an easy pass when driving on the Thruway, because it makes it a lot easier than getting a bill in the mail. Because one thing I noticed, because 2 years ago when I was driving on the New York State Thruway, I didn't have the easy pass, so they had to bill me by mail, and I didn't get told, or I mean, I didn't get a bill till like 2 or 3 months later. Where if you have the easy pass, which I had one going across the George Washington Bridge and over in the Bronx, my easy pass account got billed just a day or two later. So it's like if you're doing road trips through the state of New York and you're going on any toll roads, yeah, saying, you had a really nice time over in Massachusetts, and it's starting to get a little stuffy in here. I need to turn on the air conditioning. It's hard to believe that I'm having to turn on the AC in April. Heck, the funny thing is, because I started my road trip a week ago from Michigan, and I spent the night over in the New York City area, but on the New Jersey side, and I was driving with the heat on at that portion. But yeah, April is a very strange month when it comes to the weather in a lot of the United States, not just here in the Northeast, but also even in the Midwest. Because let's just say, maybe not so much if you're like along the East Coast, but in the Midwest, for example, you could see 80-degree weather and snow in the same week. Or heck, even half week. Because I'm looking at the extended weather forecast for back home in Detroit, Michigan, and it's supposed to be 80 degrees tomorrow, and then Monday night, snow flurry or snow showers. Although it's not supposed to stick or anything, but still, it's like quite the contrast. And then it's back up in the 70s just a few days later. Make for a lot better drive. But yeah, what we'll see coming up in several miles or so from now is that the Berkshire Connector for the New York State Thruway, it goes all the way to the New York State Thruway itself, although we're not going to be seeing that in this video because we're going to be staying on Interstate 90. Because what's going to happen is, before we get to the New York State Thruway proper, Interstate 90 is going to branch off the toll road and then go up toward Albany. So when doing that, it's going to be just a tad slower, but I figure why not go through the city of Albany? And plus that way too, it'll be a little bit cheaper. But yeah, this is a pretty drive-through going through the eastern half of New York, or upstate New York. Pretty much from here all the way to Syracuse, you get a lot of beautiful scenery. When it comes to road trips, I really enjoy doing the road trips. The only downside is that it's always sad to see it come and go. But it was always nice to get back home and sleep in like your own bed. It's like you get back, because yeah, it's like you get a lot better sleep than you do in a hotel room. But of course, I always enjoy the travel experience, getting to see new places and meet new people and get a lot of great experiences. Because yeah, it's like, yeah, when you travel, I feel like you get an overall positive outlook on life. That's why I always keep saying, it's like, yeah, turn off the cable news, because it's pretty much 95% negativity. Because yeah, there are a lot of problems I will admit there are a lot of problems in this country which have to be talked about in a peaceful manner. But it's like, I don't know, it's like the media does feed a lot of negativity to where it's like tell you nothing but the negative stuff, and depending on which platform you watch, they twist it in a way to where it makes you feel like that you have to hate the other side. Not dislike, but hate, to where it's like, to where it's like even drives families apart. Because one side could be to the left, the other side could be to the right, and if you're a moderate, it's like you're almost being told it's my way or the highway. It's like you need to be on my side, or you're just as bad as them. And of course, the same goes with the other sides. So it's like, just turn off the cable news, like stop watching the news all the time, and it's like, yeah, sure, maybe catch the headlines really quick, but other than that, just get out and enjoy your day. Traffic map, but this video might be getting canceled. I don't know, just because I'm looking at they're saying for me to take Interstate 90, it's 40 minutes slower. So there could be some heavy traffic on Interstate 90, so I don't know if I want to go that way. Because it looked okay this morning, but yeah, I'm previewing the route right now. This video, I'm probably just gonna call it just because. Oh no, I won't. I'm still gonna. So I'm changing the video because I'm not gonna go on Interstate 90 because it's gonna be insanely slow. Because yeah, there's not only it's significantly longer, but there's also a lot of heavy slowdown. Due to some road work, so it's gonna be a little bit painful if we were to go that way. So I do apologize about that, but I will say this though, it gives me an incentive to come back and do a video there at some point to drive through Albany. Plus, yeah, the speed limit would be a lot slower going through Albany too, where you go down to probably 55, maybe even down to 50. So I'm gonna keep on filming, but I'm gonna go all the way to the New York State Thruway proper. So yeah, so this video is not gonna be all that long, but it's like if I want to film this stretch, I might as well film the whole Berkshire Connector. So coming up in a mile is where Interstate 90 branches off toward Albany. And then eventually links back up with the New York State Thruway along Interstate 87 to the west of Albany. So yeah, Interstate 90, as I was saying earlier, that'll take you into Albany, also to all the different suburbs of Albany, which Albany is the state capital of New York.
There's a speed trap ahead.
So if you want to go into Albany, check out the state capital, or if you want to have some delicious steamed hams, just go take the exit for Albany. Speaking of steamed hams, though, it's like that's what they call hamburgers. But if you go to Utica, they have never heard of the phrase steamed ham. So one word of caution. So what's interesting here is that this is no longer Interstate 90. This is Highway 912M. my battery. This is probably not a bad idea anyway, because I look at it this way. There's a good possibility my battery may not even last if I were to drive through Albany via Interstate 90. So yeah, we'll drive all the way to Interstate 87, which is the Thruway proper. Excuse me, had a hiccup there. Which, yeah, maybe I should have a sip of water. I don't think I've had that since I started this video. That's better. So now we're generally in the Hudson River Valley, which of course starts down to the north part of New York City, and then it comes up this way as it heads up toward Albany and Saratoga Springs, which is further to the north. And then of course continues north, close to the border of New York and Massachusetts, and then eventually New York and Vermont as you head up toward the Lake Champlain area. As you head even further north up toward like Plattsburgh. So we only have like another few more minutes left in this video. But yeah, we will be crossing over the Hudson River before the end of this video. This isn't it, by the way. The Hudson River is a lot wider. To go till we get to the...
In 2 miles, take exit 22 to 61 for I-87 north toward I-90, Albany.
Well, what I was going to say, the New York State Thruway, which over in this part of the state is Interstate 87. Yep, and here's the bridge for the Hudson River. Here's the Hudson River. Well, not here immediately though. Like, this is just a lengthy bridge. So the Hudson River goes south all the way down to New York City before it empties out into the Atlantic Ocean. See it on camera, of course, but I can see the skyscrapers for Albany from here. And now we're going over the Hudson River. Quite a beautiful area, I have to say. Interchange with Interstate 87. So if you were to take I-87 to the south, that'll take you down into the New York City area.
exit 22 to 61 for I-87 north toward I-90 Albany.
For I-87 north, we'll take you back toward Albany, and then of course eventually back to I-90 going toward Syracuse and Buffalo, New York.
Take exit 22 to 61.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video here on the Berkshire Connector of the New York State Thruway, going from the Massachusetts-New York border all the way to Interstate 87. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come on and join me for the adventure, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video is live. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scottman, signing out.